back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles never.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Black Knights and the Carolina Panthers. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Yo.
Throwing is Lewis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start on the ground with Belange. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
We go! 50, plant. Down to lose 1. Shoot! Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Here's Lewis. Off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Balaj. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
180.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it with Balaj. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Alert, 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 alert.
57, Mike, 57. Ready? 57 to Mike.
Go.
57 to Mike.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And Robinson with a big catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll try and run with Balaj, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Balaj. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Prater for the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
To throw again, Lewis. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw is Lewis. Off play action. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Squeeze.
Fournette running right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
They run once more with Henderson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Hey, stand up. 49, check 49, check 49.
Check 26, check 26. You're out. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let it go.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Regular. Coming after you. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Hurry.
Another run by Lindsey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to look deep down the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points, that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, Mayfield. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third and long for Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Lewis operating from the gun. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Ready. 30 base. Check. Get it.
Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lewis. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Wood!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Set 50, plant.
50 seconds to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. To go.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 18 later. Rock it.
Check it back.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, watch the leg. Hey, orbit.
Check 55, Mike.
Lewis now throwing on first down. And look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, London.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Carolina, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the